Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. This is the very first live stream on the Preponderance channel. Welcome. Welcome to everyone coming over from A Deeper PTE. And no one on Permission to Exist knows about this channel yet, so I don't expect to see anybody from there, but eventually they will know about this channel. So I've gone live today because A Deeper PTE got hit again for yesterday's show. And it's truly just beyond me. Hey, Naima, it's truly beyond me. I'm completely over it. I can't begin to express to you how over it I am. So over it to the point where I'm actually going to sue. I know that that's something I've said many times, and I mean it. I've already reached out to an attorney, and I'm giving it about 24 hours because I know they have to check their email and things like that. If I don't hear from that attorney, I'm going to reach out to another one. I already have my template written out for the email that I send to the attorney, and I'd like to share that template with you all. It says, "Hello, attorney. I'm a content creator on YouTube who goes by the name Permission to Exist. For several years now, I've been keeping documentation on YouTube's deceptive business practices and am finally ready to take action. The basis of the suit is YouTube engages in deceptive business practices with its content creators, failing to disclose important information that often leads to negative outcomes for the creator. There is nothing in the terms and conditions that would offer answers and no way to reach an employee at YouTube. So essentially, they are making arbitrary decisions and don't have to explain themselves. These arbitrary decisions can cost creators their income. Additionally, YouTube engages in intellectual property theft, which is a separate but important issue. There's also nothing listed in their terms and conditions regarding this issue. I would like to pursue this individually, but there is potential for a class action suit as well. I believe we will win because YouTube does not keep good documentation. Their defense will fall apart at the discovery stage. Thank you for reading, and I'm happy to go into more detail during a discovery call." Okay, so that's just the brief template to get them to hopefully write me back. But I'm done, y'all. I'm too finished with this. This is ridiculous. And it's very confusing to me because, forgive the coffee maker in the background if you can hear it. It's very confusing to me because there are so many channels on YouTube who discuss the exact same thing. They literally discuss not only the exact same thing, but they say far worse than I do. Like, there's things that I won't even say because I know that it's too hot for YouTube. But there are other channels, like basically the larger the channel, the more they're able to get away with. So if you have a couple 100,000 subs, or, basically if you're bringing in YouTube big bank, then it's almost like they won't bother you, because I watch all the major talking heads cover that issue every single day. Sometimes they update me. For example, Jimmy Dore. I watch Jimmy Dore all the time. Jimmy Dore talks about this every day, and he talks about it. He reads the article, but then he gives his assessment too. And his assessment doesn't align with public health, current public health understandings or whatever, but he's been right also. So Jimmy has gotten in trouble in the past for his opinions, but he's been correct, and he continues on, and his channel hasn't been swatted. So I just don't understand. I really don't. But I'm over it. I'm through complaining about it. Now I'm taking action regarding it. And I've decided that if no lawyer will take my case, which I think they will, because what I'm going to tell them is we're going to get paid in discovery, because what I will demand is that they tell me exactly what I said. I need the timestamp, first of all, and I'm going to make them produce it. Since they're the one who took the channel, or not the channel, excuse me, I rebuke that. God forbid, and I rebuke that. Since they're the one who took the video down, then I'm going to make them produce the video and the problem component. I'm not producing anything. I don't have it anymore. You took it down. And I'm just going to tell them that I don't have it. So I can't even look at it because I don't have it. You got it, which is the intellectual property theft part. So here's where the intellectual property theft comes in. When YouTube takes down your video, they do not give us an opportunity to download the video, meaning it's just gone, you guys. It's gone. And so to me, that is intellectual property theft, especially live streams, because live streams are not scripted. A video that I upload, yeah, it's always easier to pick on the little people, right? A video that I upload, I probably still have the copy of that if it's recent. If it's an old video, probably not. But if I just uploaded it, that means I have the MP4 file. But a live stream is just that, live. So that means I don't know what it's going to end up being. So it truly is an original, unique creation. And to take it from us and not give it back, that is intellectual property theft. The live chat that they take with it is also intellectual property theft. It's your intellectual property theft, your comments, your thoughts, and all of that truly belongs to me. That does not belong to YouTube. It belongs to me. I've already read through their terms and conditions. There's nothing in their terms and conditions regarding intellectual property. YouTube is going to be screwed after I'm done with them, you guys. So I'd like to make a prediction. I'm going to sue YouTube. The whole thing for them is going to fall apart in the discovery stage because they won't be able to produce anything. They won't be able to produce the videos. They won't be able to produce the timestamps or exactly what I said. They won't be able to produce the documentation that brought them to that decision. And they probably won't be able to produce the live chat that came with it either. They're not going to be able to produce the information that they made their decision on. So when they aren't, and the court sees that, it's going to fall apart. It's basically going to fall apart in the discovery stage. It'll never go to trial because for it to go to trial, they would have to be able to defend themselves, and they can't. They can't. They can't even defend it to me. I'm like, well, what did I say? So part of the reason that I provide all those different links and I keep track of every single article that I read is for that very reason. So if they say, well, what you said right here is incorrect, I can take them directly to the source that I got it from and show them this is where it is. You're incorrect. You're late. Whoever your fact checkers are operating off of old information. You are late. So because you're late and your information is not up to date, I get punished for that. By the way, you guys, so when that happens, I can't stream. So never mind. That's in the email. I put it in the email. What I would like for you to do for me, just to help me out regarding a deeper PTE, but I did put that in the email. Is there anything that says once you post on their platform that all rights are waived? Nope. Nope. And I read for it too. I looked for it. Their terms and conditions aren't very long at all. Hold on, let me go get my coffee, y'all. Their terms and conditions are like 1 page long. So, and nothing about intellectual property theft is in there. And on top of that, I'm going to sue for emotional and mental distress because it is distressing mentally and emotionally to not know what you did. Because then what that basically means is if I don't know exactly what I said, then I run the risk of saying it again. Unless I just avoid the topic altogether, which I think is the answer, unfortunately. So I think even though as much as I hate it, I think I'm going to have to do those update shows on Odyssey. But Odyssey does not have a live stream component, though. You can't live stream to Odyssey. You can only upload. So I might have to just do the show, record it, and just upload it to Odyssey because it's very important to me that you all know what's going on currently, keeping you current. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do that on this channel, Preponderance. And the main reason is because they won't tell me what I said. That was a 2-hour show. So in those 2 hours, I said a lot of stuff, but I don't know exactly which piece of it was incorrect. Hey, Ethereal, a deeper PTE got hit again. Yes, they've been getting away with doing this to content creators, but no more. No more. So I'm shopping my lawsuit right now. Here, let me give you the link to my channel. So my channel on Odyssey is The Uncut Heathen, which is originally what I was going to call this one, but then I changed it to Preponderance, and I actually kind of like it. I like the vibe of it. But I'm currently shopping my lawsuit, and if I can't find someone I'm going to give it about 30 days for an attorney to take me on. And if an attorney does not take me on themselves, I'm going to do it myself, you guys. I'm going to file it myself. You can file your own lawsuits. You don't have to be an attorney to file a lawsuit. They just highly recommend it because attorneys, know how the legal system works. They know how the courts work. They understand the law. They know how to do legal research. So they highly recommend attorneys, and I highly recommend attorneys too, which is why I'm currently looking for one. So by the way, if any of you happen to know any entertainment attorneys, entertainment or copyright intellectual law attorneys, please email me at permission2exist@gmail.com. I'm going to shop the lawsuit for 30 days. If nobody bites, I'm going to file it myself. But I think I'm going to get a bite. And the reason is because YouTube doesn't have a leg to stand on. They have no leg to stand on. Their whole thing will fall apart in discovery when we demand they tell us verbatim, word for word quote what I said that got the video taken down and got the channel struck again. Then they're gonna have the nerve to post something up talking about, did you know most content creators never get a second strike? Learn more. Like, shut the fuck up. Get off my page with that. There's nothing to learn. You don't tell us anything. You won't show us. You won't tell me. Let me see if I can actually show y'all what I'm looking at. If it'll even pop back up again. Probably not. Let me see. I mean, so get this, y'all. They send me the email at 11. Let me go find it. They sent me the email at 11:19 a.m. to let me know they reviewed that video and took it down. I appealed it. They rejected it by 12:36 p.m. So a little over an hour, they rejected the appeal. How is that possible when the video is 2 hours long? Oh, thank you. It says go on your bar association in your state and look for an intellectual property attorney. Thank you so much. I will do that as soon as I hang up with you guys. It's on, you guys. They've declared war on me, and I'm too through. And another part of the reason that I'm so upset is because every single day I watch content on YouTube disparage, harass, degrade, and demean Black women in particular, but women altogether, but Black women in particular. And these channels are monetized. They don't get struck. They get super chats for days, and they fully support hate-filled, hateful content on YouTube's airways. But all I'm trying to do is share with you information that's widely available. It's published in available sources, and I'm getting in trouble. I'm getting hit. That's cool. If they could actually tell me what it is, I'll drop it. I'll let it go. If they'll say, oh, this is what you said, and this is why it's wrong, I'll let it go. But they won't, so I won't. I'm going to file a lawsuit on YouTube. So you guys are the first ones to know. And I have a feeling that this could grow legs. And like I told in that letter to the first attorney, this has the potential to be a class action lawsuit because the business practices are deceptive. Because if I don't have to explain to you why, then I can go to any of your videos, strike them, and just be like, oh, well, sorry about your luck, deal with it. And you're like, but what did I say? And then you don't have to answer that question. Yes, you do. You do have to answer that question. You're going to answer that question in a court of law. You're going to tell me exactly what I said. You're going to pay for the lost revenue. So now this is going to be 3 weeks of lost revenue on AD per PTE. 3 weeks of lost advertising revenue, lost any potential super chat revenue from over there. You're going to pay me for my 3 weeks of lost revenue. You're going to pay me for my mental distress and anguish that you've caused. The pain and suffering that you've caused, you're going to pay for that too. And I think another piece of my lawsuit is I'm going to try to get them to actually reshape the whole platform or make the class action payout so massive that they have to shut it down, one or the other. But they need to do better. This is not okay. Yeah, so many channels are getting struck. It says Capricorn is about justice. Absolutely. That's why I'm kind of glad I changed it to preponderance. And I super love the logo. Like, I'm completely in love with the logo. It's like, this better balance out. And you see what's in her other hand, right? This better balance out. This scale better balance. Because if it doesn't. So yeah. So that's what's going on, you guys. I got hit on a deeper PTE again, but shout out to me for being smart enough to move that content to a deeper PTE and not doing that content on permission to exist. I just had a feeling, I had a feeling, but then it seemed like people were becoming more free speaking about it. So I became more free speaking about it. And now I'm getting hit. And that's cool though, because until you can offer me an explanation, as far as I'm concerned, I haven't said anything wrong. It's like somebody calling you a liar and you say, well, what did I lie about? And they won't tell you. You just got a paralegal studies degree recently. Well, wonderful. Maybe that's what I'll devote this channel to. This channel might be devoted to the YouTube lawsuit. And this is the very first stream, very first video of me announcing that I'm going to sue YouTube, and I am. And if I can't get an attorney to take the case, I'm going to do it myself. I will file the lawsuit myself. Now, here's the first question I have is, do I have to file that lawsuit where they are based, which is California, or can I file the lawsuit in Georgia where I am based? That I don't know. But I'll find out. I'll file it in both places. If I have to, I'll file a lawsuit in Georgia and I'll file a lawsuit in California. That ain't nothing. I will file a lawsuit on YouTube. Not will, I'm going to file a lawsuit on you. I just can't figure out what state. But as soon as I do, I'll be filing it in that state. And the thing about lawsuits is you have to answer them or they default. So if I sue YouTube, when I sue YouTube, they have to answer it or go into a default judgment, basically. So my intention is to become extremely rich off of this. And when I win this lawsuit, I will come on camera, 100,000 subs or not, honey. I'll come on camera with 6 subs talking about, hey, hello, everybody. I'm PTE. Nice to meet you. But, I never finished what I was saying earlier. I was given a prediction. I forgot what the first half of it was, but the back half of it is I do believe I'm going to win this lawsuit. But when I do win the lawsuit, they're going to kick me off the platform as part of that'll be part of the settlement. Part of the settlement will be, we're going to pay you out this money, but you can no longer be on our platform anymore. That's typically how it goes. So when I win the lawsuit, I'll become a very rich woman, but I'll also get kicked off of YouTube at the same time. all channels, permission to exist, petty, not all of them will be gone because they don't, it's kind of like, look, you just sued us I'm going to go for the millions, probably end up somewhere around the 100,000s. We just had to pay you all this money. F you, get off our platform. That's pretty much how it goes. So I know another content creator, excuse me, who sued YouTube and they kicked him off while he was in the middle of that lawsuit. Now, I don't know if they kicked him off because of the lawsuit or something else happened, but I remember when he was in the process of suing them, they kicked him off the platform. So be ready for anything. I want y'all to have the mailing list. I know most of you are actually already on the mailing list, but in the event that you're not, let me just drop it in the chat really quick. The mailing list has turned out to be more important than I ever could have imagined, because when they hit me the first time, I was able to email you guys and let you know. And now they've hit me again, and I was able to email you guys and let you know. So any major changes coming through, I can communicate to you through that mailing list. And I guess you still need to do the AD per PTE email. So the second part of this process is once you sign up for the mailing list, you got to email me and just let me know and put AD per PTE in the subject line. To exist at gmail.com. That's AD per PTE in the subject line. So yeah. So, and sorry for the two steps. It's just it's a thing. But I'm really grateful for that little mailing list because I'm able to communicate with you guys still. But anyway, that's what's going on, you guys. AD per PTE got hit again. I am getting ready to upload yesterday's show to Odyssey as well as the 2/7 show. So you guys can have it because I feel like I feel like if these two shows got kicked off of YouTube, they must be good. So I'm going to put these on Odyssey. I'm going to work on that today. So you can see what got me in trouble pretty soon here once I get through uploading them to Odyssey. I'm not going to transfer the whole library to Odyssey. That's just a bit much. And I really don't think people are going to go back in time and review old videos. They might, but I think uploading all these videos to Odyssey is just not worth. I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. I don't know. We'll see. Um, Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. But I am going to go ahead and upload the two that got me in trouble. And I'm going to title those Too Hot for TV because apparently they are too hot for TV. Let me show you what the Odyssey looks like. So those of you who've never seen it before will know what you're looking for and know what you're looking at. Let me just show it to you real quick. So this is the Odyssey channel. It's titled The Uncut Heathen. And I have a couple videos on there. I had actually started uploading them. As soon as I would finish, I would go upload them. Then, it just got time consuming or whatever. So I stopped, but I'm going to do it again today. I'm going to go ahead and upload the 2/7/22 show that got kicked off of YouTube. And I'm going to upload yesterday's show that got kicked off of YouTube because apparently they're good. They must be good. So I'm going to upload those two today so you can find those episodes there. I'm so sorry if you were in the middle of watching it and it got snatched from you. But don't worry. I'm through with this. I'm tired of taking this abuse. I'm tired of taking this mistreatment from this platform. And on top of that, y'all are running ads on one of my channels that I'm not even allowed to get paid for yet. So that's where all this is coming from. Like, I'm just too over it, you guys. Like, they're running ads on Pettynomics, but I don't qualify to get paid for that channel till I hit 1,000 subs and have 4,000 watch hours. So I've never really been worried about the watch hours part. It's the sub count part, and it's just like, really, YouTube? Like, y'all are such abusive people, and you mistreat the hell out of your content creators, the people who actually bring you all the money. You mistreat the hell out of us, and you stomp on us and you kick us because you feel like we're not as big as you, and you feel like you'll never be taken down, nothing will ever happen to you. That's how you feel. And as a result, you've grown large, you've grown arrogant, and you think nothing will ever stop me. And you know what? I said a long time ago that that's a curse. So allow me to say, YouTube, you're unstoppable. Nothing can stop you. No one can tackle YouTube. YouTube, nothing can sink you. YouTube, you're unsinkable. YouTube, even God can't stop you. YouTube, you're unstoppable. Even the Most High God can't touch you. So with that, how's everyone doing today? How are y'all doing? How are you guys doing today? How's your day going so far? Aside from this madness and nonsense. Let me see if I can just upload this while we're talking. Able to pull it off. So yeah, so that's where we are, guys. I'm so over these people. And I can't even imagine like people who have larger channels like Midas Touch just got hit, and they got struck for a week. And I don't 100% know what their content is about, but they're massive. Like they have, let me see how many people they have. Apparently, I followed them at one point in time. Oh, thank you, Jamila. Jamila just hit my Cash App. I appreciate you. And it says, because F them. F them for real. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. Ooh, the things we go through with this platform, y'all. I just want to see how many people Midas Touch has. They have 168,000 subs. They're not allowed to stream for a week unless they won their appeal. Let me see. Oh, and you know what they got in trouble for? They got in trouble for reposting the Ron DeSantis video where he was yelling at the kids. But you know what? It looks like theirs is back up. So they won their appeal. Wow. Wow. Okay. They won their appeal. Wow. So I guess it's just a matter of who you are. It's just a matter of who you are. Because they went on Twitter and made a big fuss about it yesterday. And I guess that big fuss worked because they put their video right back up. Must be nice. Must be nice to be important. So I'm going to add that to the discrimination component of the lawsuit. That YouTube shows favor to some creators but not others. That YouTube literally protects some creators but not others. So unbelievable. So they can win their appeal in a day just for people fussing and being upset and bothering them about it. But other people have no recourse. Like these people are children. They're so childish. It's a bunch of children working at YouTube. But that's cool though. You all have earned yourself a lawsuit that you are going to have such a hard time trying to defend in court. Such a hard time that they're going to settle. They're going to settle with me or whoever if we end up doing this. If we end up doing a class action suit, they're going to settle, but then they're going to kick us all off the platform, basically. So when they settle, I'm going to make sure they pay out a lot of money. A lot. I'm going to make sure they pay a lot of money. You owe me they owe me so much money, y'all. Like they really do. Especially on PTE. Oh my God. They owe me so much money on PTE. It's insane. So we are starting this process. So if you're just joining or if you joined a little late, I was just informing everyone that AD for PTE got a second strike for medical misinformation they claim. However, they can't support or back up their claim, just like they couldn't support or back up the first claim. So I've already begun the process of reaching out to attorneys. And the basis of my lawsuit is going to be deceptive business practices, intellectual property theft, discrimination, pain, and suffering. And here are the Russians. Now the Russians are back. Like, what the hell? Like, are you serious? Like, how weird. It's like they follow me around, but it's not just me. I know I'm not the only one. I thought y'all were off because of what's going on overseas. I thought y'all were off. Y'all are back, huh? Let me go ahead and clean this one out. Clean this one. Let's see. Why can't I delete it? Oh, because I'm not in the right account. Let me get in the right account. Switch account. Let's come here. And thank you to everyone who subbed already. I appreciate you guys. And let's delete this Russian bot. Remove. Boom. So weird. Y'all will come to all new channels. You know, shout out to the Russian bots because the Russian bots come through. They come through. They come through and I mean, I guess a view is a view, right? Gee whiz. Like they follow me around. Y'all are such weirdos. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting these episodes uploaded to Odyssey for you so you'll have them for those who didn't get a chance to see yesterday's episode. And here's another thing that's so crazy about it, you guys. So it'll get approved for advertisers, right? So advertisers, like first they put it into a review, then they review it for like 24 hours. Then, hold on, aired 3/2/22 on YouTube. They will they'll put it in review. Then they clear the review and say your video is suitable for advertisers. So then I'm like, cool, cool, awesome. And then after that, they strike it and take it down. So it's like, so the video's cool. The video's cool for advertisers, but not for YouTube. Like you see how confusing that is, and you see how that could cause a person mental distress and mental anxiety and emotional pain and suffering, because it does. It does cause me emotional pain and suffering to feel like, I'm a bad person, and you won't tell me why though. You won't tell me what I said. Yeah, it says, are you sure you want to upload this thumbnail to Odyssey? Yeah. What's wrong with it? Odyssey, don't you go getting weird on me. Hold on, let's see. All right. I think I got it. Let's see. The file is there. The thumbnail's there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, what's the problem? Names cannot contain spaces. Oh, I see. Hold on. All right, I'm just uploading this video to Odyssey because we're sitting here and we might as well do it now. General update 3/2/22. Boom. All right. A name is required. What do you mean? This is confusing. A name is required. Uncut even. I don't know what's going on with this. But it looks like I got it. So upload. Upload it. Boom. All right. So yesterday's episode is going to be live on Odyssey pretty soon. Absolutely. Let me get you that link to the Odyssey channel. Let's see. I can't navigate off right now because it's uploading. Let me just open a different page for you and get you going. So I don't fully understand how Odyssey works. Like we get paid in like crypto or something, but y'all know I don't know how to work crypto. But I do want y'all to understand and see and hopefully really truly get that I really do all of this out of passion. Almost all of my projects are passion projects. I do love it when I get paid off of it. It's awesome. I certainly love it when you guys send me a little something, put a little something on my commissary. I appreciate it. But, for the longest, I was doing a lot of this stuff with no payment at all. A deeper PTE, I did that one with no payment for a long time. Permission to exist, I didn't monetize for 6 months. When I after becoming eligible, which was really dumb, don't ever do that. Look, everyone knows you're a good person, okay? Monetize your channel as soon as you're eligible. I cannot believe I skipped out on 6 months worth of monetization. And the main reason was because I didn't want my videos to be messed up. Because they'll put those ads like right in the middle of a video. And I didn't want that. And I don't know. I feel like ads make things very noisy. And I didn't want my videos to be noisy, but that was dumb. And I also just kind of felt bad. I was like, oh, I don't want to run ads. I don't want to run ads on the channel. Girl, bye. And girl, boo. As soon as your channel becomes eligible, you better monetize it. Okay, your work is worth something. Your creativity and your intellectual output is worth something. So don't be like me and skip out on 6 months of revenue like I did on permission to exist. And then I finally monetized it. Okay. But I say all that to say that none of this was ever about the money for me. It was always about getting the information out, always. And when I happen to make money off of that, it's pretty awesome. But I would like to be paid fairly relative to other creators. I would like that. You know what I mean? I never expected to get rich, but I would like to be compensated fairly for my work. And I certainly want to be compensated on channels that I'm not allowed to monetize, but they are. Let me see if they run an ads on Pettynomics today. They take them off and on. So it's like every time I say something about it, they stop. Then they wait like a week or two, and then they start up again. Let me see if they're running ads on Pettynomics. Let's see what we got. Y'all running ads on my videos today? Ooh, none on that one. Positive. I consider that positive. Let's see. You better keep ads off of these videos. What about this one? Oh, not on that one. All right, we're looking good. Looking good. We're looking good. Okay. That post I made must have worked because I flamed them on, what was that? Was that permission to exist? Yeah, I flamed them on permission to exist and called them out. And they stopped that day, you guys, literally within a few hours of me making that post, calling them out about running ads on Pettynomics, they stopped. But then, like a couple days later, they started like trying to sneak them back in again. So I said something again and they stopped again. So I know they're listening. I know you're listening, YouTube. So this is your warning. Well, actually, this is not a warning. It's a promise at this point. I've already reached out to an attorney, just waiting to hear back from that person. And I'm just going to continue to shop attorneys for 30 days. So from now until April 3rd, I will be shopping attorneys. And hopefully I'll find one in that 30-day period. And once they do, I'm going to present my case to them. I'm going to turn over all documentation and all evidence that I have because I have so much. I've been keeping extensive records on all of this for years, you guys, years. And I'm going to turn it all over to them. And I'm going to illustrate to them how I can make them a very rich man or a very rich woman if they pursue this case because it's airtight. Mainly because YouTube is so lazy and careless that they don't keep good records. And that's what's ultimately going to bite them in the ass. The fact that they don't keep good records and they won't be able to tell a judge when a judge asks them straight up and ask them a straightforward question. What did she say? I want the exact quote, or I want to hear it myself. Play the video and play the part that she said that's medical misinformation. And when they are not able to do that, any judge worth their weight is going to say, you know what? I think you all are just arbitrarily striking people you don't like just because you don't like them, but it's not based on anything business related. It's not based on anything, any kind of misinformation, because she's quoting direct sources. So just because you're not up to date on your sources doesn't mean that she's wrong. It doesn't. So you can't punish her because you're not up to date. So, there you go. But that's where we are, y'all. So an upload is loading for you right now on Odyssey. So Too Hot for TV, general update 3.2.22 is uploading to Odyssey currently. And I'm trying to find the 2.7 show. I may not have had a chance to download that one, which is exactly what I'm talking about. Now I do have the recording, but the recording is a little bit lesser quality than the stream. Oh, I do have my 2.7 show. I do have it. I do, because it's still in StreamYard. God bless StreamYard. I do have it, so I can upload it quickly and easily because StreamYard keeps them all. Oh, God bless you, StreamYard. God bless you, StreamYard. Let me go ahead and download it from StreamYard. Download. Yes, download it. Boom. Okay. So I'm downloading the 2/7 show right now. And as soon as that one finishes downloading, I will upload that one as well. That was another too hot for TV episode. So as soon as that one downloads, I'll upload it as well. My intention was to edit them for you before I put them on Odyssey, but I don't have time for that, y'all. So it's going to be literally the exact same show that you got on YouTube on Odyssey, okay? Because I don't have time to do all that editing. But I want you to have it because it's important and because I would never mislead you. I would never tell you wrong. I would never tell you something that I thought would hurt you. I've always encouraged you to trust your own gut. Don't let anyone talk you out of your health. That includes me. That includes me, you guys. If you feel something is right for you, I want you to do it. If you've weighed everything and you've weighed all options and you've decided that something is right for you, I want you to do it. Please do it. Don't let anyone talk you out of your health, not even me. Okay? All I can tell you is I would never lead you wrong. All I can do is show you where I got my information from and let you come to your own conclusions. Okay? But I would never mislead you. And it's hurtful because it's like they're saying that you're telling people something that's going to get them killed. Really? Well, what did I say? What did I say? I always tell you to do your own reading and do your own research and come to your own fact-based conclusions. Always. Part of the reason I display the articles is so those of you who want to can actually pause the video and read your screen. Like I want you to read it. I want your eyes to see it. That's the whole point. So you see it, you know? But it's cool. It's cool because I have kept such extensive records. All of my sources are cited. Okay, let me go download that real quick before they place a phone call to Google. Let me download this. Boom. So all my links, got a backup copy of that too, just in case they try to hit my cloud. Got that. I got everything. So now it's just a matter of finding the attorney who's interested in becoming a very rich man or a rich woman and going for it. And wouldn't that be something, y'all? Wouldn't it be something if the introduction to me, like y'all finally meeting me, the person, is because I won a lawsuit against YouTube? I think that would be so funny that after everything we've talked about, all the different topics we've covered, every issue that we've gone through, you guys finally get to meet me because I won a lawsuit against YouTube. I think that would be something. Now, see, to me, that's worth like giving up your anonymity and your privacy for, because that right there, like to me, that's what am I trying to say? Almost like historic in a way. It's like historic, kind of. Like that's for the history books. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain what I mean, but I'm telling y'all, I'd pop on camera same day. The day that the ink dried and the day that the checks are cut, I'm popping on camera to say hi. Okay? So, with that, y'all, I really don't have anything else. A deeper PTE is on timeout for 2 weeks, which is fine because when they put me on timeouts, I generally become very creative. So I'll be working on content for a deeper PTE. We will not be discussing that issue over there anymore. I'm not even going to use its code word because I think that now they're on to that too. So we won't be discussing that issue anymore on a deeper PTE. So going forward, when I am finally able to stream over there again, I would kindly ask everyone to just pretend like it never happened. So let's not talk about it at all in the chat over there. Okay. At all. Like don't mention it. Don't say anything. Okay. And what I'm going to do is just pick up with my Boomer Obstinance series. So we'll do boomer stuff over there. We'll go back to our religious and spiritual stuff. So the first religious show that I'll do over there is um, how we got kicked out of heaven, which I talked about a little bit on this show that's uploading to Odyssey right now. Talked about it a little bit there. So the first spiritual show we'll do is how we managed to get kicked out of heaven and what that means. And we'll just take it from there. We'll just go back to normal. And I'll be over here. I don't know what I'm going to use preponderance for now because I really don't think I'm allowed to talk about it anymore on their airwaves, even though other people are. So if you all want to do me a favor, if you all want to be a big help to me, as you are out and about in the YouTube streets and you see people talking about that issue and their channel is fully monetized, no strikes, and they're speaking freely, if you would just send me the link to the video and maybe just the title of the video or whatever it's about. So email me and just say, hey, PTE, saw this video. They're talking about XYZ, XYZ, and here's the link. Just do that for me. So as you come across it on YouTube, send it to me, because what I'm going to be doing is amassing a list of other creators who are totally protected regarding that topic, but how people like myself are not, and how it's impossible to tell what's allowed and what's not allowed because they allow it every day, all day, every day. So as you guys come across different things, on YouTube, and you see, and you're like, well, wow, PTE has never said anything like that before, and she's getting in trouble, but this person is still up, please send it to me, okay? All I need is either a link or a screenshot. That's it, because I'm building my case against them. All right. And I will take it from there. Awesome. So it looks like my content will be live shortly. Wonderful. So those of you who missed that episode on A Deeper PTE will be able to view it on Odyssey as soon as they're all done processing it, I guess. All right. So here's another Russian bot. Who are you people? Who are you? Who sent you this AHYVFINH? You. Who sent you? Who are you? Speak up. It's probably a bot. It's probably not even a real person. I'm gonna figure out who y'all are too. Y'all don't get caught up in this warpath, okay? Because now I'm on a warpath. All right. We work way too hard. I put in way too much effort, y'all, for them to just be striking our videos like this. Because, for example, like this video that I just uploaded to Odyssey, Too Hot for TV, that Akon song that I used at the very start did get hit for copyright. But the way they do it is like this. They say, we're not going to take your video down. We're just going to take the money, the ad revenue from this video, or you can trim it out, or you can mute the song. So if I had wanted to, I could trim it out, and then the whole issue is that the issue is no longer an issue. Hey, you used our copyrighted song. Either we'll take payment for it, or you can take it out of the video. And that's it. So why can't they do the same thing for this so-called misinformation? Identify the segment and say, this segment of your video is misinformation. If you don't remove it, we'll take the whole video down. Or you can remove it yourself, and then the issue is deaded. The issue is dead. But no, their solution is to take the whole video down. The whole video, and not explain why. They don't want to offer any explanation. So I'm like, was it Akon's song? Was Akon's song medical misinformation? Is that the misinformation part? Akon? Was it my intro song? The one with the clouds and the water? Was it that? Was that the incorrect part? Was it me? Was it my disclaimer? Was the disclaimer misinformation? So it's not possible that all pieces of that video are misinfo. So the fact that you feel like you're in the right by taking the whole thing down, God, I can't wait to present this to a judge. I really can't. I'm excited about it. Maybe this will thrust me into my calling because I've never known what it was. So perhaps this will thrust me into it. But I'm excited now. You all have woken a sleeping giant. I've been very patient, but I've also been keeping extensive records and documents on you guys. And now it's time. You're going to stop doing this to content creators. You've destroyed people's lives before. They've destroyed the lives of people because here's the other thing they don't do. Ooh, let me put this in my ultimate case. They don't send warning, you guys. For example, if content shows up in the video that is flagged as medical misinformation, they should send you an email that says, hello, a deeper PTE. Information in your video has been identified as medical misinfo. We would like to give you an opportunity to correct this before we take action against you. Please review your video and remove any components that do not align with the current medical consensus. Thank you so much. You will have 24 hours to remedy this situation. So then I could go back in my video and be like, ooh, okay, what was it? Was it this? Was it that? Was it this? Let me just take this part out. Let me take that part out. Let me just chop that part out and try to fix it myself so we don't lose everything behind it. You know what I mean? But instead, they don't send you a warning. They give you no warning whatsoever. And then they just take the video and strike your channel. So a deeper PTE now has 2 strikes against it. I might as well just go ahead and create the backup channel for that one. Actually, I think that's what I'll do. When I'm on timeout, I'm just going to go ahead and create a deeper PTE's backup channel. I know this was kind of supposed to be the backup channel for a deeper, but I'm still going to I want to use this for something special. Preponderance. I want to use it for something special. I just haven't quite put my finger on what it is. But yeah, I think I'll just create the backup for a deeper PTE, move some of my content over there, all the non-medical stuff, move to the backup, just in preparation, because I'm already at 2, and if I get a third, they'll take the whole channel. And because they don't send warning, and I don't know when it's coming, and I don't know what I said, I just get to walk on eggshells until they do it. So, ooh, y'all, says you use their precious mainstream media against them. That's why they're pissed. They didn't expect anyone to string that much together for use against them. That's probably what it is. It's the curation. It's one thing to release an article into the ether, a couple people read it, and then that's that. It's a whole nother thing to have someone bringing that article together along with other articles to show you and paint the picture for you and present it there for you and curate it all and give you the links to everything. Yeah, that's a whole nother ball game. They don't like that. Y'all, if anything happens to me, I did not harm myself. I just want to say that, okay? I am not in a self-harm mindset. I'll say that. If anything happens to me, I am not in a self-harm mindset. And I just want y'all to know that. Okay? Because these people here are acting like the mafia. They're acting like the mafia. Oh yeah, absolutely they can, Althea. Yes, they can. They did. That was the 2-7 video. They struck that 2 weeks after the video was up, which leads me to believe there's someone who's doing it. And I hate to say it, but I actually think it's a viewer. I think a viewer is doing it because I didn't get that first strike until after the Boomer Obstinance show. I did Boomer Obstinance and I got a strike the very next day for a video that was 2 weeks old and had been up and out for weeks. So it tells me that I pissed somebody off. I pissed somebody off with the Boomer Obstinance show, and they've been on a rampage ever since. And they're probably over here too. They're probably over here. And that's cool because anything you do to me, you do to yourself. And any hand, any action that you take towards me, you're taking towards yourself. So keep it up. So the chat says, I remember your intuition told you it was relevant. You felt it would be hard. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're referencing, Althea. When it told, I'm confused. Yeah, there's so much corruption. It's so sad. Like, it's just sad, man. Like, oh, mm, this world is crazy. It's just such a crazy world that we're living in right now. It's like literally everything I experienced in corporate America has now gone global. So everything I used to complain to you guys about corporate, and when we did the corporate cult series and everything like that, all the behaviors that they used to display have now been like taken global. So it's like the whole world is going through it right now. And I'm like, oh my God, like I never thought the corporate experience would extend outside of those walls. But it's like they really are. I believe what they're trying to do is get everyone on the same page to make goods and services easier to sell to you. So, and that's going to take a long time to get everyone on the same page. Everyone doesn't even speak the same language. So they have to do it in different ways, but they want to be able to sell goods and services to the global population in a very easy way. Right now, it's not easy, but it's like they are trying to create one type of person. Oh, I see what you're saying. It said when you first said you'll do a video on that subject, the boomer obstinates, you said it would be triggering for you. I was amongst the ones in the chat that needed a show on that topic and begged you to do one. Yeah, like someone came through and left furious comments on that one. And I think they deleted them since, but I suspect it's that either that person or someone else. But I suspect it because I'm such a small channel. It's like, how does YouTube even know I exist? So I suspect it's a person, it's someone doing it, but that's okay. You've literally cursed yourself. And I feel sorry for you because when the Lord repays my enemies, I end up feeling sorry for them. And I'm like, oh, okay, Lord, you can stop. You can stop. I'm like, they get it. You can stop now. And the Lord's like, nah, F that. You don't touch my child. Don't mess with my child. So there's that. But anyway, you guys, I just wanted to let you know what was going on. I will be continuing to work on content, and I do have access to my other channels. So I'll be streaming from there, probably get a show in on Pettynomics, probably this weekend. And then PTE, of course, we have the news break tomorrow. And then I think I felt like I had another show for PTE, but maybe not. And then, of course, we're over here as well with Preponderance. I just have to figure out now what to do with Preponderance because she was going to be where we continued the discussion about that other subject, but I'm just not allowed, y'all. I'm not allowed to speak on that subject on YouTube anyway. So I think what I might do from now on is just heavily utilize Odyssey for that. So you can find any updates regarding that topic on Odyssey, and I'll figure out what to do with Preponderance. I don't know yet. I don't know, but we'll see. And yeah, it is true, right? It says you begin to pray to God for their mercy. Yeah. Like, and you wouldn't think that because usually when people upset you and you know what I'm saying, you've been wronged, you want to see the scales balanced. But boy, when the Lord starts balancing those scales, even you will be like, okay, Lord, that's enough. You don't have to keep going. You can stop now. But the Lord, I feel like the Lord turns around and goes, nah, F that, and keeps going. Like you will feel sorry for your enemies when the Lord deals with them. It's happened many times to where I look and I'm just like, wow, wow, that was intense. I wish you had never wronged me, so that didn't happen to you. you know? So don't touch the anointed and do prophets no harm. All right. So with that, y'all, thank you for visiting Preponderance. If you guys have any ideas for what you think maybe this channel could be, we know what it was supposed to be, but now since that's out, if you all have any ideas, please let me know. And we'll definitely do that. I want to use this channel to like deeply explore issues, like really, really deep, more than a deeper PTE. A deeper PTE is kind of me like speculating out loud. But I think this one I want to like present a lot of evidence for something, a lot of facts for something. I don't know. I don't know yet. But we cannot let this avatar go to waste. I love her so much. So we'll figure out what to do. So just let me know and we'll do that. But other than that, I'll be on my other channels, y'all. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys are the best. And thank you again, Jamila, for the Cash App. I certainly appreciate you guys' support. Just pray for me. Pray for me, y'all. Pray that I find an attorney. Pray that the Lord lines me up with the perfect attorney for this purpose, because I'm pushing forward with this. So pray the Lord helps me find a very, very good attorney who can see this through to the very end with me, okay? And with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off of Preponderance, and we will talk again very, very soon. Check me out on Odyssey.